Jess, you're the operation director of military baseball and military athletics. Why did you choose to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces?
This was something that I've always wanted to do. My grandfather had served and he got to play baseball while he was in. So this was something where I got to take a little step in his shoes.
That's awesome. So why did you play baseball? What got you into baseball?
Baseball's been in our family blood. It's been our kind of national pastime in our own family. And now that I had the chance to actually not only just join the military, but be able to play and give back, there's nothing you can do to pass that up.
So what is your connection between military athletics and your personal passion?
Getting to play baseball, number one, but also providing services to our veterans and our active duty that are coming in now, giving back to those communities that have supported us. Being military, you get a chance to travel around and you see through every little small town and every community how much they actually do for us, how much they appreciate the military. So in that perspective, we get the opportunity to finally go back and give thanks to every single one of those people that raise a flag, raise a rendered salute to us, and we get that opportunity to really say thank you.
That's awesome. So how are you giving back to the community in our armed forces through military athletics and military baseball?
Through our programs, we get a chance not only to honor the hometown heroes when we go in. If you're a first responder, if your brother, sister, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother was in the military, at our games you get a chance to honor them. So your community gets to figure out who they are and what their story was. And as well, when we step into each community, whether it be a VA hospital, children's hospital, or youth clinic, we get to take our military members, our leaders and our heroes, and we get to utilize them as mentors to these kids and really give back something special to the community where they don't have to pay, they don't have to spend their hard-earned money. They get to come in and really see what our leadership programs are like.
That's awesome. So how does the military gain from this program?
The military gets a lot out of it. There's a wide variety of different things that we could really talk about, whether it's the recruiting factor and what kind of leadership roles that these kids are now turning into. You're taking the average 16, 17, 18-year-old and you're utilizing them into a level where they have to mature a lot quicker than most. And they're being put on the forefront of lines that they didn't think were capable a few years back. So the recruiting aspect, we get to go out and we get to bring in people and mentor them, train them, and give them perspective on what their jobs are going to be.
Well, military athletics seems like it's blown up on the baseball side, and it's had an incredible launch overseas with over 100 games in 2016 and 17 with professional baseball teams in Japan and Spain. What are your expectations here in the U.S. for USA and your tour for 2018?
We have great expectations. As far as our teams in Japan and Europe, we're utilizing these as training facilities for our players to come to the U.S. tour. This U.S. tour is going to be the show. We will be on the major league circuit, the minor league circuit, and as well the collegiate. Our guys will get exposure all over the map. And not only that, we'll be able to really give back to a wider variety of communities all over the country.
That's awesome. When it comes to your recruiting programs, who's eligible for like your professional baseball tours?
We wear the red, white, and blue uniforms. Our military servicemen, they have earned the spot. So it will only be our active duty military, our reservists, and our veterans that have been honorably discharged. Our disabled veterans, you're more than welcome to come out. These guys are fighters and they're more than willing to compete, and they can earn that spot to put on that uniform.
So you talk a lot about military veterans and active duty service member. How are you giving back to the spouses and within the military families?
Due to the variety of our program, we have a lot of job openings. And so what we do is we have the opportunity to hire the spouses, the veterans, and give them a kind of a platform. So they work for us, and then we develop them and move them on to the next level. And this creates a wide variety of different things. We create better financial stability for them, benefits, and a higher job market.
Excellent. You know, Military Athletics is a nonprofit organization. You guys are geared towards education. on your tax exemption. How do you guys connect with universities and local high schools and giving back to local education opportunities for students?
These colleges are looking for a market. They're looking for opportunities. And what we do is we provide them with that. We provide these interns that are coming out to us real world experience, and they get to see a market that many don't. And through our program, it's a grueling project. So if you can make it through our program, you can make it out in the real world.
That's awesome. So you guys have baseball combines coming out, sports combines all around the U.S. launching in 2018. What does that look for like high school and active duty members?
This gives a chance for our active duty members to reach out to these high school kids, the ones that do not have the money to go to big colleges, the ones that did not get scholarships or might not have the grades to get in. So what we do is we mentor them and give them that opportunity where they will be able to join the military, do their 4 years, and then they get a chance at free education afterwards. And all in the meanwhile, if they make the cut, they get an opportunity to travel with military baseball and give back to those communities.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you all are doing so much for the community. You've hosted over 45 clinics, and you're going to host over 45 clinics in San Antonio. And you just finished over 35 youth clinics in Japan and Spain. Where does military athletics get its funding and support of all this that you guys are doing?
Most of it is through our fundraising programs and sponsors. All of our sponsors' money go right back into our youth programs.
So you're not DoD supported, and
we are not DoD supported.
And you guys don't have grant funding, I assume.
We do not have grants, no DoD funding. We do this all on our own dime. Our active duty players, as well as our reservists and veterans, they pay their own way to earn that spot on our team.
Wow.
While taking out TAD orders or taking leave. They leave their families behind on times where they could be spending it with their families, with their children. And they come out because they see the opportunity that we provide for them. They see what we can do, and they make that choice.
So you're telling me in the course of just 2 years, your program, military baseball and military athletics, has produced over 34 youth clinics internationally. You've played over 125 baseballs internationally around the world. You've had over 400 athletes come through your program. And you've done this on the funds of just a mere $5,000.
Absolutely. If you know anything about our military, you give us little and we'll give you a lot.
That's amazing. That's almost incredible, Jazz, what you guys are doing. And I couldn't imagine if you guys actually had the support to actually get this thing off the ground to really where you guys want to go now. So for your 2018 tour, you guys are launching from San Antonio, Texas as your base operation. And you guys are going to start here in San Antonio and try to spread this apparently on the West Coast and the East Coast of the U.S. Is that correct?
We're looking to launch out our entire season, starting in Texas, like you said, but we're going to face some of the biggest and the best around the country. We are Northwoods League, we're looking at the Cape Cod, and we're also looking to take on all challenges, the Coastal Plains League. So any challengers that are ready.
So you guys got invited to the winter meetings of Major League Baseball, minor league baseball for 2017 in preparation for your 2018 tour. What does that look like for professional baseball?
For professional baseball, this gives us the opportunity to really market ourselves into what we're actually looking to do, which is kind of help our veterans and our fallen soldiers.
That's pretty incredible. So you guys got some serious athletes in the military, I assume.
Absolutely. Our athletes, they did not get maybe the grades, maybe they didn't have the money, and the military was their way.
So do you have any prior professional baseball players that played minor league baseball and now they're serving in the armed forces?
Well, we've had many come through our program. We've actually had a lot that started off through a high school, then they produced, and then they went to the minor league level, then they went to the major league level, or they're now playing in college.
And now they're playing for the U.S. Armed Forces team, military baseball.